As international travel gains momentum and pandemic restrictions ease, recreational vehicle company Camplify is reporting a significant increase in inbound tourists and Australians opting to travel domestically, and with a difference. I was joined earlier by Camplify CEO Justin Hales.
We've seen definitely in the last 12 months in particular, but since we've seen no restrictions in the holiday market happening, that we've seen a dramatic increase in people wanting to travel. And in particular, we're seeing a huge increase in people wanting to book their travel further in advance. So certainly a big increase in consumer confidence with people wanting to lock their travel in for the next 12 months.
Now, you've released your figures after COVID pandemic uncertainty. Can you tell me about this figure that you've doubled your bookings compared to the year before?
That's right. Yeah, we've doubled our bookings. We've doubled our revenue and almost a doubling of our gross transaction volume. But probably the most telling fact for us is that our future bookings has actually doubled as well. So while we've experienced a large amount of growth in the last 12 months, our future bookings volume, which provides us with a pipeline into the future, has also doubled. So we're seeing this large volume of consumer who really want to be able to have access to this type of holiday into the future.
And it's not just here in Australia, you're also seeing it in New Zealand as well. Now travel restrictions are relaxing there.
Yeah, absolutely. So, as we know, New Zealand's been locked down for a number of years now, and we saw international borders open just a couple of months ago for Australians and the rest of the world just last month. And since then, we've seen a huge increase in booking requests. We've seen average booking values double. We've seen the amount of time that people want to book for has increased. So that particular market is in hot demand from lots of international tourists, including Australians and Europeans who want to return to New Zealand.
Now, the way your company works is RV owners can list their vehicles and then people can hire them. We are seeing inflation and interest rates impacting markets around the world. Is this contributing to more people opting to take this kind of holiday and travel, and also for van owners to have another form of income?
Yeah, so what we see is that van owners in particular, if there's a little bit of pressure on the household income and they want to keep their van, they want to have access to be able to go on an RV holiday whenever they want to, being able to list it on our platform and earn some extra income is a great way to generate some extra household income. And for people who want to go away on holidays, this type of holiday is something where you can control the costs a little bit. You don't have these huge impacts of international travel, which we've seen gone up and up, and domestic forces as well. You've got a little bit more control, and it's generally speaking, a lower cost holiday, particularly for a family. So, I think that's one of the main reasons why we've seen such hot demand.
I do have to ask though, petrol prices have been steadily going up. Do you think that acts as a deterrent, or does it balance out as an overall holiday?
Yeah, look, I think fuel prices are going to impact everyone, whether they're flying, whether they're having a rental car. I think it's going to have a massive impact on people all around the globe. I think what we've seen from a domestic holiday perspective, though, is that people are just choosing to stay a little bit closer to home, and that means they can actually manage that fuel pricing a little bit better. And by choosing a lower overall cost of holiday, it means that they can have that economic impact in the positive in their hip pocket and still be able to take that holiday.
And just finally, Justin, where should people be taking their holiday? Do you have any recommendations on the best road trips here in Australia, or even if you look at your data, what's most popular? What are people booking?
Yeah, certainly at the moment, people are trying to escape the colder regions in some ways. So, up north is definitely very popular, but also, it's a great opportunity to get into some of those regions that are really pretty this time of year. We've had a lot of rain, particularly in the east coast, and being able to get into some of those areas that we've got those crisp winter months and get the bushfire going. It's a great opportunity to do that. We generally see in winter that the Western Australian market is really hot. People going from Perth north. It's a great time of year with all the wildflowers out in those regions. So that's definitely a great spot to go if you've never been into that area before in Western Australia.
Some great recommendations. Thank you for your time this evening, Camplify CEO Justin Hales.
Thank you.